Welcome to online class. Today I'm going to discuss with you, dear students, for honors third year. Today's subject is Introduction to Linguistics. Now I'm going to deliver for you second lecture. I am Abdul Awal Rubel, lecturer in English, Syed Ahmed College, Shukanpukur Gaptoli, Bogura. Okay, dear students, now I'm going to discuss with you linguistic. So you all the students listen to my lecture attentively and you will learn on linguistics and you will get some new information. Thank you for staying with me. So before going to discuss linguistics, we need to know first what is linguistics. Linguistics is the scientific and systematic study of human language, nature, function and structure. Linguistics may be defined as the science of language. So I think it is clear for you what is linguistics. Another, what is linguist? Linguist is a person who speaks and studies several languages. Dear students, you know, here two things, that is linguistics and linguist. I think linguistics is discussed about language. A linguist is a person who discussed about language. It is the difference. So these two terms, linguistics and linguist, has some similarities. That is, linguistics discussed about language and linguistic is a person who discussed about language. So before going to discuss in detail about linguistics, we need to know there are two branches of linguistics, that is internal branches and external branches. So what are the internal branches of linguistics? This is phonetic, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics. These all are important for you. You have to know this in detail. If you don't have clear idea on these branches, I think it is somewhat problem for you to understand the linguistic very clear way. So you need to know the branches clear way. External branches of linguistics: psycholinguistics, sociolinguistics, anthropological linguistics, philosophical linguistics, stylistics, computational linguistics, applied linguistics. All these are external branches of linguistics. So you, all the students, need to know external branches and internal branches of linguistic very clear way. Now I'm going to discuss with you what are the internal branches of linguistics. I will discuss very briefly and you will get some idea about the branches. Number one, phonetics. Phonetics is actual sound. The study of human speech sound is called phonetics. For example, P, B, M. all these are bilabial consonant sounds in English. So, you know, dear student, actually phonetics is unit of sound. That is one word. That is, we can express whatever for giving information or for taking information. This is also phonetics. Number 2, phonology, system of sound. Phonology deals with the sound pattern of language. It involves the classification of sound and a description of relationship of the elements on a systematic level. That is, for example of phonology, top, stop, but. Here, 3 words. Among these 3 words, first word top, T is used initial or before the word. Second word T has been used middle of the word. Third word T has been used the last part of the word. So T has shown here 3 system, 3 sound, that is top, stop and pot. So here phonology, it is clear for you, system of sound. Now morphology, the study of words foundation and structure are called morphology. For example, walk, walks, walked, walked and walking. All these words used in a sentences to express some meaning. So morphology discussed about word pattern or word formation. Suppose in our English languages, we can also use some form of words, suppose base form, present form, past participle form, present participle form, or to infinitive. So all these are morphology. Next, syntax. Syntax, words order. The study of words arrangement or structure is called syntax. For example, she plays cricket. Here in this sentence, actually some morphology has been used to clear the idea of the speaker. This is syntax. So very briefly, we can say for you, syntax is a pattern that can express the meaning of the sentences the speaker want to express. Syntax can help to give the speaker idea clear way to the reader. So syntax is called sentence pattern. Now, semantics, study of meanings. The study of meaning in language is called semantics. It studies meaning of words, phrase, clauses, sentence, and the similarities of language. That is, some words, some sentences gives meaning according to the position. This is also semantics. Now, semantics is the distinction between literal meaning and figurative meaning in the sentences. With literal meaning, suppose we take concept at face value. For example, Paul began with the turning of the leaves. Here in this sentence, we mean that the season began to change when the leaves turned colors. So, by watching the leaves, we can identify the season. This fall has been started. Figurative meaning utilizes similes and metaphor to represent meaning and convey greater emotion. For example, I am as hungry as a bear. Actually, in this sentence, it would be a simile because in this sentence, as has been used as a conjunction to give the similarities between a person and a bear. We also know it that is simile shows the similarities between two things by using conjunction as or like. So this is the figurative meaning of the sentences. Now we need to know pragmatics. Pragmatics is context of situation. That is, pragmatic is the study of meaning of meanings or contextual meaning or underlying meaning. That is, the sentence gives us the perfect meaning according to the context, according to the situation. As for example, amazingly, he already loves her. In the sentences, there are no reference for he and her, and the reason for amazingly is vague. But if the sentence preceding it were John met Mary yesterday, its interpretation would be clear. So, John met Mary yesterday. Amazingly, he already loves her. So this sentence gives us clear meaning. So we can say to you, actually pragmatics gives the clear conception according to the situation, according to the context. Same sentence gives us different meaning according to the situation. So pragmatics is a term that can help us to understand the real meaning of the sentences. Okay, dear students, next I'm going to discuss with you external branches of linguistics. Already I have discussed with you internal branches of linguistics. So external branches of linguistics, number one, psycholinguistics. Actually, psycholinguistics is very related with language and brain. The study of language, which is related to the brain and how mind works in different situations. Actually, human brain works according to the situation, according to the temper of the person. So, when a person speaks with that brain, and brain can also help him to express his idea hot way, cool way, or middle way. This is also psycholinguistics. Another things, that is sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is related language and society. The study of language, which is related to society, how people speak in society. Actually, society and language is very related because some speech is very recognized or praiseworthy according to the culture, according to the person, according to the society. Because same language cannot be recognized among different society. So sociolinguistics has discussed about the language of which society can take it easy way and which society does not take the language easy way. So sociolinguistic is sociolinguistic can show us language and society according to the position of users. Anthropological, that is language and culture. So language and culture are very related. Anthropology is the scientific study of humanity concerned with human behavior, human biology, culture, and societies in both the present and past, including past human species. That is. The study of anthropology is often divided into three sub-disciplines. These are archaeology, biological anthropology, and cultural anthropology. So dear students, so you need to know these three also. There is archaeology, biological anthropology, and cultural anthropology. Now you need to know, that is philosophical linguistics. You know also philosophical linguistic is related language and logical. Actually language is related with logical. The study of language, thought in which we observe the link between language, logical thoughts. Some languages which we can express logical way, that is illogical or irrelevant speech we cannot speak. So the speaker speaks and the speaker expresses feelings logical way. So philosophical linguistics helps the reader, helps the speaker to understand the speech logical way. So these are also important part of linguistics. Now another, that is stylistics. Actually stylistics is related language and literature. Actually literature and language, these two are also cooperative. These two are also depend on each other, because stylistic is the branch of applied linguistics. It is study of different styles is called stylistic. In literature, some literary person, they also deliver their speech by using simile, metaphor, different kinds of figurative speech. So this figurative speech helps him to convey the meaning of the sentences a different way, and sometimes they also use sense of humor or different kinds of that is simile, different kinds of diction. So all this used those who are studious person. So language and literature is an important part in linguistic. These are also used in stylistic person. Now we need to know another, that is computational linguistics. Actually, computational linguistics is related language and computer. Computational linguistics is the scientific study of language from a computational perspective. Computational linguistics are interested in providing computational models of various kinds of linguistic phenomena. These models may be knowledge-based or data-driven. So we can know also, that is computational linguistics discussed about computer and language. We know also we can express different kinds of sentences, different kinds of view or opinion through computer. So language and computer, when express on person conception through linguistic way, this is computational linguistics. Another, that is applied linguistics. Actually, applied linguistics is very important for our everyday life, especially for the teachers, for the coach, for the learners also, because how language is taught and related to the teaching is called applied linguistics. In our everyday, we can express different kinds of sentences. We show different method for the students. So all this method, all this teaching style cannot reach it, or the student cannot take it easily. So our teaching style, that is our teaching system, how I will be able to to understand my students, this is applied linguistics. So applied linguistics is related teaching system. So it is very important for students and also at the same time for this teacher. So dear students, I think today I have discussed with you linguistic very short way. So you have understood my lectures and you can go through the class again and again, and you will be able to know it clear way. So it is your duty, my dear students, read at home, and if you don't understand anything, you can inform me. Thank you for watching my class. Thank you. Thanks a lot.